Hello and welcome to the last TV licensing video you will ever need to see. At least for a while. I've got a nice big stack of letters to get through. Let's get on with it. Okay, here we go. So, bit of background as to why I'm doing all these letters all in one go. Essentially, I have been procrastinating for 6 months. Yeah, about 6 months, about making these, partly because I want to do other things. That's basically it. YouTube is my hobby, and I have several other hobbies which feed into this hobby. Things like biking, cooking, all manner of DIY around the house. That's what I like doing. The TV licensing, whilst I enjoy making these, it kind of takes a back seat. I'm sorry, but looking at their letters, it's not a very interesting hobby, if I'm perfectly honest. So, yeah, I've basically been procrastinating about making these, even though it's by far my most popular content. And I was looking at them today. I've got 2 weeks off, and I'm dedicating nearly all of it to making content. And I was looking at this stack of letters, and I thought, I'm not going to do 6 videos like I did last time. Let's just get through them all in one go. Which then gave me the idea. I have here the entire sequence of TV licensing letters. As we all know, they go in a circle to these. But, to my knowledge, nobody has just done one video which covers them all in one go. And shows them for what they are. They always do it sort of one at a time. Granted, such a video has taken 6 months to make because they only send the letters once or twice a month. I also can't think of 6 ways to destroy these letters like I was in the last one. I'm just not that imaginative. So let's just get on and have a look through these. So this is the oldest one. It is dated 11th of January 2024. At the time of filming, it's now June. Anyway, usual crap from them. Legal occupier at my address. I've scrolled out all the QR codes and the reference number, blah, blah, blah. And it's a fairly standard letter. It says, legal occupier, as you've not responded to our letters yet, which you're under no obligation to do, you've left us no alternative but to proceed with the final stages of our investigation. We've seen this one before. The only real difference to ones that we've done previously is we've now got Ross McTaggart, who's the customer service director. Yeah, I don't know why they've changed the name, but that seems to be the only thing they've changed. We've seen this one at least twice before, and it seems to be the end of the sequence. And we know it is because we go to the next one. So this appears to be the start. Official notice investigation opened. This is dated the 8th of February 2024, and I'm taking this as a starting point because they've opened the investigation. It has begun. I still don't know my name after several years. Interestingly, I recently got a scam email. I made a video about it. And it was pretending to be from TV licensing, but obviously wasn't. But the scammers knew my name. Well, part of my name. They did get it wrong, but they at least knew part of my name, which is more than TV licensing have been able to work out through countless investigations. But yeah, anyway. So this is, we'll call this letter number 1. So let's just put on here, right. Number 1. Official notice, investigation open. To the legal occupier, this is an official warning that we're carrying out an investigation of your address. We've asked you to contact us several times, but you've not responded. In my case, they have asked me to contact them several times because they've been sending me letters for years. But if this is the first letter you ever get from them, I'm not aware of any prior communication. We've asked you to contact us several times. They don't. Yeah, I get the feeling that's in there to make people think that they've missed something important. All these letters are designed to induce panic and make you make a snap decision and give them money. Typical scammer behaviour. There is still no record of a TV licence at this property. It's a criminal offence to blah, 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 blah. Yep. Watching live TV, including using iPlayer, unless you have a TV licence. Doesn't matter what equipment you use. They're still going on about VHS recorders. That's never not going to be funny. Alright, how you can stop this investigation. It's not a real investigation. Yeah, the number which you shouldn't ring. Payment method suits you best. Not paying at all suits me best. If you've recently moved, you need to move your old TV licence. Yeah, and Let us know that you don't use TV receiving equipment at this address, or by calling the number, which is the same as the pay number. Read into that what you like. We may confirm this with a quick visit. They almost certainly won't. Although, I've heard that if you communicate with them, they are more likely to visit you, because then they have your details, they know that somebody's living there, and their own statistics probably back it up, that they're more likely to get a prosecution from someone who's communicated with them than someone such as myself that's just gone completely radio silent. Anyway, if we don't hear from you, our enforcement division will schedule a visit. They won't. Should the investigation find that you're watching or they're doing illegal shit, you could be prosecuted. Maximum penalty is £1,000. It's never that high. Plus any legal costs and a compensation you may be ordered to pay. Yours faithfully, Ross McTaggart. If you've recently bought a license, thank you. You don't need to reply to this letter. You don't need to reply to it anyway, but that's not the point. So that's letter number 1. They've opened the investigation. This is probably the gentler of their letters, but there's still bits in it which are a bit seedy. Like this, we've asked you to contact us several times. This is normally the first communication as far as I can tell, and yet they're already trying to trip you up, make you think that you've missed something important, that you could already be in trouble with them. It's bullshit. Move on. Letter number 2. Mark this as 2. This one's dated March 2024. Usual stuff at the top. Reference number. Still don't know my name at my address. Will you be in on the 29th of March 2024? I honestly can't remember if I was or not, but it's irrelevant because nothing happened. As there's no record of a TV license at your address, you expect a visit from an enforcement officer. It may be on the 29th of March or on another day. Well, why did you fucking ask? You could be prosecuted if you're caught watching, recording, or downloading TVs illegally, live TV, BBC player, and yeah, they're banging on about that £1,000 and or compensation, blah, 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 blah. We visit around 5,000 addresses a day, and then down the bottom, that's based on visits made between 2019 and 2022, excluding 2020, which I've addressed before. Is fair enough. 2020 was an exceptional year. Although it's now 2024, I can't help but think they could have newer figures, but never mind. Stop a visit before it's too late. Is the visit something I should be scared of? Don't think so. Yeah, and then it's the same options. Buy a TV license, move your existing one, tell them that you don't need a TV. They've only put the number in once this time. It seems to be their general number. If you do not do any of the above, you can expect a visit soon. We're going to come round and break your legs and repossess your grandmother. Yours faithfully, the non-existent Ross McTaggart. And then they've got the fake little stamp in there. This is interesting, though. It still has, as far as I can see, Scott Robson's little signature on it. That's not Ross McTaggart, is it? That definitely says Scott Rob. I thought Scott Robson was dead. I thought Ross McTaggart killed him. Oh dear. Anyway, that's letter number 2. Letter number 3. This one dated April of 2024. As you can see, they go roughly one a month, a little under one a month. The last one was 7th of March. This is 4th of April. And the one before that was 8th of February. They seem to be just a day or two under a month each time. So letter number 3, local investigation active in your area. There's not a right lot active in my area, if you're perfectly honest. A lot of fucking fields. As there is no record of a TV licence at this address, we've authorised an enforcement visit. And I wonder what happens if they make unauthorised visits. Just pick addresses at random and turn up. Anywho, it's a criminal offence to watch or record TV. Yeah, we've seen all that without being covered by a TV licence. This could result in prosecution fine of up to $100 billion.
$100 billion.
No, it's £1,000. It's never that much. And yeah, costs and or compensation. How to stop a visit in your area. Again, is a visit something I should be scared of? I mean, in theory, if you're doing nothing wrong, there shouldn't be. But we all know these aren't honest people. They're out to get you. They're out to get prosecutions. They're out to sell you a license. You know, that's how they make their money. So yeah, stop a visit in your area. Just don't open the fucking door. Simple as. Yeah, usual, buy a TV license, move it to your current address, and tell if you don't need one. Same number again, and if you don't do any of the above, you can expect a visit soon, which is the same as is on that letter. So, yours faithfully, the non-existent Ross McTaggart. Right, so they're gradually getting more forceful, as you can see. Opened an investigation. Will you be in? You should expect a visit from an enforcement officer. And getting slightly more local investigation active in your area. I should point out as well the backs of these letters. They're largely the same. Those are identical. That one's slightly different formatting to it, but yeah, there's not a lot in it. So that's why I'm not looking at the back. There's no point to it. Letter number 4. This one is the same as our January letter. There you go. They are identical. This was January, we put it as number 0, and this is number 4. And they are the same. Dear legal occupier, as you have not responded to our letters yet, you have left us no alternative but to proceed with the final stages of our non-existent investigation. An officer has been scheduled to visit your address and beat up your grandmother. The information below explains the procedure. It explains nothing. Yours faithfully, the non-existent Ross McTaggart, Customer Service Director. So there we go. It's 4 letters, it seems now. I swear it used to be longer. We're missing the one that had the little calendar on it. But that's it. They've come full circle in 4 letters. This bit is what you need to know about the enforcement process. We can apply for a search warrant to gain access to your property. They may interview you under caution. They can caution you as much as they damn well please. It means nothing. Anything you say to the officer may be used as evidence in court. You risk a fine and compensation. If your property needs a TV license, you will still need to buy one. They are the same, word for word, except the date. So that's it. That's what happens if you ignore the letters. They just go in a circle. That's it. I could do another one of these in another 4, 5, 6 months or whatever, and I'll have another stack of identical letters. They are the same in every way. So if people are worried, oh, what happens if I ignore them? If you know somebody out there that's getting these letters and they're getting worried about them, show them this. Nothing happens. They just keep banging the same old drum again and again. They're pathetic. We'll go to the last one that I've got. Here we go. Letter number 5, and it is the same as letter number 1. Granted, they've put a bit more red on this, but other than that, and the date, it's the same. Legal occupier, unlicensed property, reference number, official notice, investigation opened. To the legal occupier, this is an official warning that we're carrying out an investigation of your address. The law. That's it. This one is formatted slightly differently as well. We've got the fake red stamp on here, but the wording is the same. That's it. That I've covered. That's the TV licensing letter sequence right there. I'll tell you the only thing that is different that really surprised me when I opened this. Scott Robson's back. I thought Ross McTaggart had killed him. No, he's back. And he's been promoted to Regional Manager for Enforcement. This is the Customer Service Director. Actually, no, I suppose he's a director. This is just a Regional Manager. I don't know, has Scott Robson been on holiday for 6 months? What's happened? I think we need to get them in a room and lock them in. But you can see there are slight differences, but it's the same letter again and again. This one doesn't bang on about DVD and VHS recorders. I think Ross McTaggart may be slightly out of date with his letters, but everything else is the same. I don't really know what else to say about it. These letters are pathetic. Right, so there we go. I think that about covers it. I've skimmed the letters. If I read them out in detail, this video would be far too long. In fact, I haven't even started the editing yet, and I'm fairly sure it's going to be longer than it needs to be. But never mind. But that's it. That is a sequence of letters. So put that one to one side. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they start all over again. The only thing that really changed in this was we've got red lettering instead of black lettering, and they seem to have revived Scott Robson. that's it. So, like I say, if there's anyone out there that's worried about these letters, you've just started getting them, you're fairly sure you don't need a TV license, but they keep on coming, nothing will happen. They're literally just automated letters, and they mean nothing, really. Honestly, best thing you can do is just bin them and get on with your life. Or make YouTube videos about it, that works as well. So, I hope this is helpful. As I've alluded to, I'm not going to be making that much TV licensing content going forward. If I see any changes in these letters that people need to be aware of, then I'll make them. But the whole making one a month, I'm just not going to do it, because as we can see, the letters just repeat themselves. I am experimenting with a sort of TV licensing news thing, but again, TV licensing is so old and outdated, there isn't really that much news about it anymore. Do still follow for all my other content. It really is a labour of love, this channel, for me. Granted, not all of it is going to be to your liking. I do quite a bit of motorbike content. I know that's not for everyone, it's quite a niche market, but I also do things like food content as well. I'll put, links in the description to all of it. Have a look, there's bound to be something in there that you like, even if it's just me eating not very nice food and making funny noises. Almost forgot to taste the broth. I'm not sure I really want to, given what the sausages taste like. Let's give it a try. Oh God, that's awful. Oh, oh, Jesus. Oh, dearie me. Shit I do for my YouTube channel. That's gross. So, all that's left to do is say thank you for watching. I need to go and dispose of these. I would normally rip them up, but I've got a better idea. This, good people, is my new food processor. I've wanted one for ages, but kept just putting off buying one because they're not that cheap, really. This was, I can't remember how much it was, £20 or less from B&M. It's not that big, but it doesn't need to be. There's only 2 of us live here. I don't need a massive one. It has 2 functions, chop and puree. The chop just does that, and the puree seems to just go a bit faster. I haven't used it yet. The opportunity hasn't come up. I haven't needed to chop or puree anything, but this seems like a good opportunity to test out my brand new appliance. Get that off of there. That. Oh, they don't. Oh, okay. Right. That can. That. Oh. No, I have to pre-chop my vegetables, it seems. Right. And I think we'll go with the chop function to begin with. It's struggling a bit. It's perhaps not the best way to treat a brand new electrical appliance. TV license letter dust. Don't breathe this.
Don't breathe this.
Oh, bloody hell, the blades come off now. Oh, fucking hell. Let's just try that a different way. Let's try to puree it. It's not getting the stuff at the top, but it's making a right fucking mess. Oh, blade's falling out. You know what? That's enough. Look at the fucking state of it. I haven't even put food in this yet. Oh, dearie me, that needs a wash. Right, that's enough destroying my home appliances for your entertainment. Thank you for watching. thank you for watching this video on doing stuff and filming it. Please don't forget to press the big button here in the middle to subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you liked what you just saw, please click the like button below and leave a comment letting me know what you liked about it. And as always, thank you for watching.